How you doing, wrestling fans? Welcome to another great hour of Music City Wrestling from Nashville, Tennessee, the home of the Grand Ole Opry. Bert Prentice here, along with Paul Adams. This week, ladies and gentlemen, a lot of tag team action.
A lot of action in general, Bert Prentice, and this is the perfect opportunity for the nationwide audience to see what's going on here in Nashville. You know, normally they probably think of that nasal twang, them wannabe country singers that come down here trying to make a name for themselves. People like Leanne Rimes coming in here signing autographs. People like Amy Grant hosting big Christmas celebrations. But this week on Music City Wrestling, it's the perfect opportunity for all these fans out there to find out what's going on here in Nashville, Tennessee, USA. I'm talking about people going to be here this week like Terry Golden and Princess D, all the top stars like JC Ice, Wolfie D, Dangerous Doug Gilbert, my favorites, Billy Joe Travis, who epitomizes Music City, and his tag team partner, Flash Flanagan. All the big stars of Music City Wrestling are here this week. If they haven't seen it in the last couple of weeks, they get the chance to get caught up to date this week here on Music City Wrestling.
Also, my dear friend Cora Combs returns for a Thanksgiving update.
And speaking of Thanksgiving and butterballs, if you know what I'm saying, I understand Cora Combs is on her broom. She's scheduled to arrive in about 40 minutes to talk to you about all the legends you people are going to honor Thanksgiving night here at the Fairgrounds in Nashville, Tennessee.
You can see wrestling in Nashville every Saturday night at the Fairgrounds Arena, and we tape the show live every Thursday night right there at the Fairgrounds Arena. Ladies and gentlemen, going to be a great show today. Paul Adams, I think you're even doing some exquisite commentary today.
I will be here today, Bert, to pontificate about the action in the ring as well as the goings-on outside the ring and all the different issues people are trying to settle around here in Music City Wrestling.
I try to tell him don't use words that he can't spell. Ladies and gentlemen, slide up the chair. It's going to be a hot one. We hope you enjoy Music City Wrestling from Nashville, Tennessee.
Ready to get the action underway live from Music City, USA. Music City Wrestling, Michael St. John and Paul Adams with you at ringside. And tonight, what a way to start off a big event of wrestling as we have tag team action. Billy Joe Travis teaming with the dangerous Flash Flanagan up against Bobby Bronze and Black Eagle. And Paul, I'll say this, for the Music City Wrestling promoters, they are putting the top-notch talent in the matches to start things off today.
Absolutely right, Michael. And look at the tag team they put together here. Flash Flanagan and Billy Joe Travis. I don't know about this mongrel team they're taking on, but I'm sure it's going to be exciting anytime Flash Flanagan and the Music Man, Billy Joe Travis, are in the ring together.
The sweet Music Man, Billy Joe Travis, has had a history of being very schizophrenic when it comes to wrestling. He'll go one way, then he'll go the other. And as of late, it seems like Flash Flanagan is following in his footsteps. They seem to be two from the same pod, two peas from the same pod. And right now, Billy Joe Travis giving some instructions to Flash Flanagan. They're ready to lock up with the youngster Bobby Bronze out of Memphis, Tennessee. This young man right high on the roster to become Rookie of the Year in professional wrestling.
Absolutely, and if you want to talk about the team of Billy Joe Travis and Flash Flanagan, what you've got here is a youth of Flanagan, and quite possibly you might see Billy Joe molding Flash Flanagan into a tag team partner and showing him some of his skills, and they may make quite an excellent combination, Michael.
Shoulder block Bronze off the ropes. Duck under by Flanagan, nice high hip toss. Here comes Billy Joe. There's one for him. Bobby Bronze just making hip tosses the play of the day in the ring right now. And Bobby Bronze clears the team of Billy Joe Travis and Flash Flanagan. Paul, let me say this about Billy Joe Travis. Here's a man that grew up in Kentucky, came right out of the Nashville, Tennessee area. He was influenced by many of the world-class professional champions here in the Nashville area, from the Jackie Fargos and the Tojo Yamamotos right on down the line to the Lynn Rossies. And he has followed in the footsteps of some of the greats, Double J, Jeff Jarrett, and some of these great stars. And he has made quite a name for himself. But he's gone off the deep end on many occasions. And right now, he and Flash Flanagan perhaps comprise the most dangerous team in professional wrestling.
Absolutely, Michael. You know, you can debate Billy Joe Travis's mindset. You could sit here and get in a war of words with me about the whole thing. What you have to admit, though, is regardless of how he plans on doing things in the ring, he's focused right now as far as his wrestling career is going.
Well, he's taken this young man, Flash Flanagan, who had quite a bright future ahead of him and has turned his head around 180 degrees. Tag made. There's Billy Joe throwing that right hand. Little double team before Flash Flanagan gets away. There's one for the Black Eagle in the corner. And Billy Joe Travis as vicious today on Championship Wrestling as I have seen in many a day.
And as I said about Billy Joe being focused on his wrestling career, him and Flash, they're both in the same mindset right now. They've been teaming up on guys, double teaming people. They are definitely strong allies here in Music City Wrestling, and we've seen it over the past couple weeks, both here on Thursday nights at the Nashville Fairgrounds for the TV tapings and Saturday nights here at Nashville for the arena shows.
And we want to thank the fans in Springfield, Tennessee for a great turnout last night. And we've got wrestling coming to Lebanon, Tennessee. We'll have more about that in a few moments. But right now, Bobby Braun's being worked over by Flash Flanagan, a little double teaming by the Sweet Music Man, Billy Joe Travis. There's Flanagan in to slap at the Black Eagle, and right away carrying Braun's over to his corner. They're double teaming. Look at this. They've got him stretched over that top rope, Paul.
Well, I think what we're seeing here is some inexperience on the part of the Black Eagle. You see he's got the referee tied up there, and it gives Flash and Billy Joe the opportunity to take advantage of that situation and go to work on this bronze.
Referee Gene Johnson's attention diverted by the Black Eagle, and I think you're absolutely right in that regard. Black Eagle showing some inexperience. He should have quit arguing with the referee, get out of the ring so the referee can tend to the business. Whoa, look at that. A snap neck breaker by Billy Joe Travis. And look at this, the tenacity of Travis. The boldness, look at this. Oh, he may have been showboating a little too long in the ring. Down he goes. Tag made by Bobby Braun to his partner. First time we've seen the Black Eagle in the ring. There's a clothesline, a right hand to Travis. Black Eagle coming in, trying to make hay while the sun shines against Travis and Flanagan. Remember, Travis still in the ring. Flanagan being worked over in the corner. And now Flanagan reaching down in the bag of trips. Look at this. They've got him up, and they pile drive him down. The referee's attention diverted again as Bobby Braun was trying to make his way in the ring to help his partner. 1, 2, 3, that's it. That's it. The team of Billy Joe Travis and Flash Flanagan take this match over the Black Eagle and Bobby Braun in tag team action. And what a tenacious tag team Billy Joe Travis and Flash Flanagan are. Let's go to Bert Prentice at ringside. He's got some words.
Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, in Nashville, lights out. We are not sanctioning this match. We will not be responsible when Dangerous Doug Gilbert and Wolfie D collide with Flanagan and Travis.
You know, it's non-sanctioned. And I've had a lot of lousy partners in the past, like that Stephen Dunn. But right now, I got a good partner, my old buddy, Billy Travis. He doesn't care. He's going to do what it takes, just like I'm going to do. And Wolfie D, it's non-sanctioned. That means we can do anything we want.
Wait a second. Bert! You people listen, and you stinking people listen. You talk about legends. Here's a legend, and I guarantee you, tonight in Nashville, Tennessee, lights out, Doug Gilbert, Wolfie B, Wolfie D, or whatever you want to be. Billy Joe's going to pass out a few guitars. When the lights go out, I'm going to bust some heads, and I promise you, you want to see blood? Come here tonight, and Billy Joe and my man Flash is going to hurt somebody real bad. Lights out, non-sanctioned tag match tonight. Flanagan and Travis, Gilbert and Wolfie D. Don't miss this one, fans.
On Thanksgiving night, November 27th, Music City Wrestling will present a holiday wrestling spectacular at the Nashville Fairgrounds. Don't miss the Tennessee Homecoming, Thanksgiving night, November 27th, only at the Nashville Fairgrounds Arena.
On Music City Wrestling. Michael St. John and Paul Adams at ringside. And boy, what a match tonight at the Fairgrounds Arena. That main event, lights out, non-sanctioned match. Wolfie D and Doug Gilbert against Flash Flanagan and Billy Joe Travis. We'll talk about that more in just a moment. But right now in the ring, Nick Dinsmore, one of the leading candidates of Rookie of the Year, goes up against Jason Lee, the natural blonde. And he was telling me back in the dressing room before the matches began tonight, Paul, that he is a first cousin of primetime Brian Lee, but for some reason, I don't believe that.
Well, I don't know about any of that, but you know, Michael, they keep talking about this Rookie of the Year contest around here. Everybody around here, I mean, we just saw Bobby Braun's in the opening match. Now we see Nick Dinsmore and Jason Lee, two more so-called Rookie of the Year candidates. How many Rookie of the Years are they giving me around here? I mean, this reminds me when I was in high school, the self-esteem awards, right? Like senior class awards where they give everybody in the whole stupid class an award just to make the losers feel good. That's what I feel like. What are they going to be, 2, 3 Rookies of the Year? And this Jason Lee, to be quite frank, I mean, nothing against him or anything, but I haven't seen the guy win one match yet.
Well, right now, he's got a severe test in the ring, and Nick Dinsmore has shown himself well here in MCW, and today he has a big test against Jason Lee. Let's see how they fare. Side headlock by Lee. Nice reversal by Dinsmore. Picks it right into that standing wrist lock. A little shortcut there by Lee. You know, you've talked about all these awards. There can only be one Rookie of the Year, just like there can only be one world champion, one team of tag team champions, one light heavyweight champion, one Southern champion. But the fact of the matter is those awards and those championship belts carry so much weight in the world of professional wrestling that every one of the athletes in Music City Wrestling are going after the goal, so to speak.
That's exactly right. And you know what? There's only one good announcer in this team right here, and it's me. I may not carry a lot of weight, but I carry a lot of clout. I get the big news around here, and Michael, if you stick with me, I'll give you some of the scoops in the rest of this hour here.
Well, one thing I know is you brought a towel to ringside tonight for the taping here in Nashville, Tennessee. Does that allude to any of the comments by the wrestling fans here at ringside when they address you as Towel Boy?
I don't know anything about that. The reason the towel's here, these TV lights are very hot. I tend to perspire a little bit when I'm out here. I get a little bit hot. I try to towel off so I can stay here and keep you in line, Michael.
Well, right now, Jason Lee and Nick Dinsmore, pretty even match going here.
Hold on. Like I said, I'm the one with the information around here, the 411. The name is Nicky Dinsmore. You were here last week. You saw what happened. It's Nicky Dinsmore. Sweet, little, cute, innocent Nicky Dinsmore.
Yeah, he got his face painted by Frenchie Riviera with lipstick and rouge and powder and so forth. Well, I know this much. Nick Dinsmore has got it out for Frenchie Riviera. No matter where or how he catches him, Frenchy has got some payback coming his way.
Well, Dinsmore, who usually takes an early advantage in his matches, seems to be a little bit off his game a bit this week. Jason Lee's been able to have the advantage throughout the opening minutes here. Quite a bit working on the arm. You see right now he's going to take a little break, get his game plan back together, try and go in there and figure out what's up with sweet little Nicky Dinsmore. You know, I'd wolf whistle at little Nicky right now, but I'm afraid half the men in this crowd here in Nashville would turn around and come after me.
Well, I wouldn't wolf whistle, but I would give a real whistle at the main event tonight in Nashville at the Fairgrounds Arena. It's Wolfie D and Dangerous Doug Gilbert teaming up against Flash Flanagan and Billy Joe Travis. Earlier in the program, we saw the tag team action with Flash Flanagan and Billy Joe Travis, and I got to tell you, they're off their rocker.
Well, and I'll tell you what, Michael, there's a 3 count for Nick Dinsmore right there. Nicky Dinsmore, I can't believe it. Oh, there's Frenchy.
Frenchie Riviera coming from the dressing room area and going right after Nick Dinsmore. He's shoving him back into the ring. Dinsmore just got the victory against Jason Lee. And here came that crazy man, Frenchie Riviera.
And
they're holding him. What's he doing? He's got that lipstick again.
That's right. Well, what happened is Nick Dinsmore, Nicky, I should say, went down to the bus terminal last week, made so much money. Frenchy's trying to help him out so he can go back down there this week and make some more loot so he can try and get a new haircut, a new pair of tights, and look like something credible.
Nick Dinsmore following Frenchie Riviera and Jason Lee, not following him, chasing them into the locker room, and that's an area that he doesn't want to go. Nick Dinsmore going to ringside now to be interviewed by Bert Prentice, and let's go to Bert for this interview.
Nick, the match is signed tonight. Frenchie Riviera trying to take a pot shot on you again. Tonight, the loser wears a dress.
I've told you once, Frenchy, I'm not here to play silly games. Tonight in Nashville, I'm going to embarrass you. I'm going to put you in a dress and beat you.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Nick Dinsmore, he doesn't say a lot, but man, he speaks loudly inside the squared circle. Tonight in Nashville, the 450-pound male stripper, Frenchie Riviera, against Nick Dinsmore. Loser must wear a dress and parade around ringside. With me now, ladies and gentlemen, the Colorado Kid, the North American heavyweight champion. Well, that's got to make you feel good when over 500 people go nuts when you walk out of the dressing room.
Well, I tell you what, Burt Prentice, you know, I've been out of work for a while, and I can't wait to come on back here just to see all these fine folks that come out here to Nashville, Tennessee to watch all this great wrestling.
Well, and the great wrestling is what they're getting. Ladies and gentlemen, for you folks at home that don't know, Colorado Kid has been on the injured list, and the doctor has released him for Saturday, November 22nd. But I noticed in the office today, the contract came back. You have signed, and the reason I asked you out here tonight, you have signed to take on Terry Golden Thanksgiving night right here in Nashville.
I tell you what, I have been out for a while, and I can't wait to come back. And everybody knows when you've been away from this ring for a long time, you get that itch deep inside. And I tell you, I can't wait to come out here, and I chose one of the most toughest opponents I've ever went up against, Terry Golden. He's wanted that shot. I'm signing him that shot. Thanksgiving night, isn't it? Thanksgiving night. All you people come on out here because I can't do it without you.
It'll be the Southern Heavyweight title against the North American Heavyweight title. Now, since you've been gone, Terry has added some accessories at ringside. Princess D.
Well, I've been staying in tune on this here. I don't miss a show neither, let me tell you. Princess D, you step your nose out there. Well, I might not give you a kiss, but you won't like what I'll give you.
There you go. There you go. The North American champion, the Colorado Kid, ladies and gentlemen, right here on Music City Wrestling. Got a big match Thanksgiving night right here at the fairgrounds against Terry Golden. Southern Heavyweight title against the North American Heavyweight belt.
On Thanksgiving night, November 27th, Music City Wrestling will present a holiday wrestling spectacular at the Nashville Fairgrounds. Don't miss the Tennessee Homecoming, Thanksgiving night, November 27th, only at the Nashville Fairgrounds Arena.
Music City Wrestling today, title match. The Tag Team Championships on the line. The Centerfolds from South Beach, Miami, Florida, taking on the team of Dangerous, Doug Gilbert and Wolfie D. This, Paul Adams, a title match right here on TV today.
Absolutely, right here on TV. In addition to all the exciting action that the fans are going to see tonight out here at the fairgrounds in Nashville, Tennessee, 8 p.m. start. They are getting a tag team title match. Got to give it up for the Centerfolds, putting the belts on line right here on television today on WNAB.
And what a combination Wolfie D and Dangerous Doug Gilbert have become. These are two people that have had their moments on the wrong side of the tracks, but they are working together and working quite well as a tag team, locking up Doug Gilbert with one of the Centerfolds, backs him up into the corner. He has him stranded right there. Wolfie D holding on. He ducks out of the way. Look at this. Look at this. There is a very smart tag team move.
It's going to be an excellent match, Michael, because you got two teams that are used to working together as tag teams in this match. You got the champions and challengers. They've worn the belts before. They know each other well. Both sides do. It's going to be an even matchup today on television.
A big weight advantage for the Centerfolds. They claim they're from South Beach, Miami. I think the only way they got to South Beach is they were beached there, if you know what I mean. But they're up against the team of Dangerous Doug Gilbert, coming from the first family of Western Tennessee professional wrestling, the Gilbert family. He's a second-generation wrestler, and look at this. He's riding herd on the Centerfold, and away we go.
Well, he's wearing them cowboy boots, so there's really no call for that. He tagged in Wolfie D here. Both of these, Doug Gilbert and Wolfie D, look at the attire they wear to the ring. It looks like they ought to have an article in the Tennessee and maybe an advice column called Dear Shabby. Look at how these people are attired.
Well, what about the Centerfolds? Why don't you say something about their attire? They look like they're in a time warp back to 1966.
I would say they are very colorful. They are flamboyant. It is almost like, I don't know, the Fabulous Fargos meet the Moondogs maybe. Or maybe like to go along with the whole thing we got coming up at the Thanksgiving, the Tennessee reunion. Kind of like maybe the Moondogs meet Exotic Adrian Street. What do you think about that, Michael?
Well, Exotic Adrian Street will be in Nashville, Tennessee at the Fairgrounds Arena on Thanksgiving night. He will be taking on Billy Joe Travis in a big match. But boy, do we have a card on tap tonight here in Nashville. The team you see in the ring right now, Wolfie D and Doug Gilbert, will take on Flash Flanagan and Billy Joe Travis. Plus, Shane Eaton will be in action. Nick Dinsmore and Frenchie Riviera in a big match. The loser will have to wear a dress. And look at this. Wolfie D going to town in the corner.
A heavy chop right there in the corner by Wolfie D. You see the crowd. Oh, encouraging to repeat that right there. And if you were here last Saturday night, you saw Wolfie D. My God, it's lights out this week for that tag team match.
And there, Wolfie D catches him with the right hand, and down the big man goes. and Wolfie is ready to do battle one more time. But the Centerfolds all of a sudden are closing the magazine as they step outside the ring.
And what I was about to say, Michael, before I was interrupted by that big wind up there by Wolfie D. Last week here in Nashville, he took on Flash Flanagan in a sanction match. He threw Flash off the balcony over here, 20 feet drop into a pile of chairs on the floor. This week for that tag team main event tonight in Nashville, Wolfie D and Doug against Flash Flanagan and Bully Joe Travis. This one's not even sanctioned. It's a lights out match. Anything goes. Last week was sanctioned, this week is unsanctioned. I can't even imagine what we're going to see tonight in Nashville.
But I can assure you the focus of this match right now for Dangerous Doug Gilbert and Wolfie D are the tag team belts that the Centerfolds own. The belts are on the line in the match you are watching right now on television. The Centerfolds right now are putting those belts up against Wolfie D and Dangerous Doug Gilbert, and thus far, the match has definitely gone the way of Wolfie D and Doug Gilbert.
Absolutely. You know, the Centerfolds are scheduled for a tag team title match tonight against the Shooting Stars. As you see Wolfie D go over the top there, it looks like the Centerfolds might get the advantage, but they could end up defending it against this team, Wolfie D and Doug, tonight if they win this one here today on television.
Wolfie D tried to break his fall, and as he did, he slammed his shoulder against the ring, and now, look at that, his back being rammed into the, look at this, headbutts into the small of the back, and Wolfie D, the worst to wear. The Centerfolds change places in the ring. Wolfie D now rolling back into the ring to break the count, and I'll tell you, Paul, this match is gonna get vicious. You can feel it.
Well, we've got a couple more matches scheduled for in this hour, but this is a title match, and I tell you, like I said, these two teams are evenly matched up. We may take the remainder of the show to get through this one to determine a winner in this title match.
One thing about the Centerfolds, they have worked for many organizations and have worked very well as a tag team. They've worked for a long time as a tag team, and with that comes the history of being able to wear down your opponents, and that's exactly what they're doing to Wolfie D. But this is a young man that is resilient, and he is firing back on instinct right now.
Absolutely, that crowd gets behind him, and I don't know what it is about Wolfie D that he's encouraged by this crowd, why he even worries about those people, but he does. But what I want to say, like you were talking about, the Centerfolds, they have always stuck together. They have always remained a tag team. Wolfie D and Doug, they have found themselves on opposite ends of the tracks many times in the past. Who knows what could happen by the end of this one?
Wolfie D, of course, one half of PG-13. Dangerous Doug Gilbert has teamed with the best, including his late brother Eddie Gilbert, Tommy Rich, you name them. And Doug Gilbert has been a tag team partner, even of Billy Joe Travis. But right now, he and Wolfie D have combined to make quite a name for themselves. They have made quite a stir here in Music City Wrestling, going right after these belts today. And right now, Wolfie D, in the worst way, needs to make a tag.
That's right. On the receiving end from a unique mover by Ken Arden there. Went for a casual pin, and Wolfie got a near fall.
Oh, that was we almost saw the title change hands right then and there.
Well, but Ken's going to stay back on him. Like I was alluding to earlier, these Centerfolds, they've never split up and gone their own ways. They've never really went after singles titles or singles accolades. They've remained tag teams. These two egos on the other end, have very often gone on their own way because they both got these egos and they thrive off the crowd, which is encouraging Wolfie D to get to the corner and make the tag right now.
Wolfie D with that maneuver off the ropes, he DDT'd him, but I don't know if it had the full strength because Wolfie D has lost so much strength as he has remained in the ring the entire match, but there he made the tag, and here comes Dangerous Doug Gilbert. He's winding up and throwing those right hands.
And Doug's fired up. This is just a little bit of what they're going to see tonight. He's going after the belts right here. He caught him with a super kick.
Down he goes. Here comes Wolfie D across the way. Doug and Wolfie D have things going. They're looking out. Here
there's Flash. There's Travis.
Where did they came out of the dressing room. They came out of nowhere. The referee calls for the bell. This has gotten out of hand. Flash Flanagan and Billy Joe Travis working over Wolfie D.
And the Centerfolds wisely getting out of there with their belts and let these four fight it out like they're going to do tonight in Nashville at the fairgrounds.
I got to say, that was a save by Flanagan and Travis. The Centerfolds were a beaten team.
Well, to be honest, I don't think it was like trying to help out the Centerfolds. I don't think they had that in mind. I just think they can't wait until tonight at the fairgrounds to get a hold of Doug Gilbert and Wolfie D. This one's intense.
Well, I'll say this much, it can't get much crazier around here on Music City Wrestling. They are headed to the dressing room. We're going to take a break, but first we're going to go to Bert Prentice at ringside.
Unbelievable. Wolfie D and Doug Gilbert had the tag team championship in their grasp, and here come Flash Flanagan and Billy Joe Travis. They had the Centerfolds going, and of course, Flash Flanagan and Billy Joe Travis don't want Wolfie D and Dangerous Doug Gilbert being the tag team champions. You were so close
So close, but no cigar. And close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades. Billy Travis and Flash Flanagan. Flash, you know I got a score to settle with you for hanging me from the rafters up there. Well, Flash Flanagan and Billy Joe, it looks like me and Dangerous Doug got our wish. No holds barred match this Saturday night. The Dangerous one and Wolfie D, and I guess now the D stands for Dangerous. We're coming to get Billy Joe and Flash Flanagan. We got a score to settle.
Lights out, non-sanctioned match. Anything goes. I'm not responsible tonight.
You know what? If you want to see a good wrestling match, don't come and watch this, because what I'm talking about, like Wolfie D said, D's for Wolfie and D's for Dangerous. So what's gonna happen? It's like the D and D Express. Like I said before, Bird Prentice, it can get real hot with Dangerous Doug, and somebody can get hung with Wolfie D. So what I'm making a promise. Tonight, a few short hours away, it's going to get real hot right here in this building, and somebody's probably going to be took right up about 40 foot and hung like a, you know what, Wolfie? People in the old days, they got hung by trees. Here at the National Fairgrounds, they're getting hung from the balcony this week. That's a promise from Dangerous Doug to everybody in TV land.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think Doug Gilbert said it best. It's not going to be a wrestling match tonight. It's going to be a non-sanctioned brawl. Don't miss this one. It's going to be intense. And it's big-time wrestling action returning tonight to the Nashville Fairgrounds. That's right, tonight. Action starts at 8 o'clock. We're opening up with the Thrillbilly taking on Brickhouse Brown. Look at this one, ladies and gentlemen. Loser wears a dress. That's right, the loser of this match will parade around ringside in a dress. Nick Dinsmore against the 450-pound male stripper, Frenchie Riviera. Somebody better call Mighty Heidi and borrow one of her dresses in case Frenchy has to wear that dress tonight. The big grudge match, ladies and gentlemen. The wrestling world is buzzing about this one. Candy Devine is coming for revenge on Princess D tonight. The Shooting Stars will be going for the big tag team title tonight against the Centerfold. And yes, you see it there. Burt Prentice will be in concert. I'm paying off my little wager to Christine Jarrett tonight, and I will be dancing in the ring during intermission. If Shane Eden loses, ladies and gentlemen, he must leave Music City Wrestling for 30 days. Shane Eden against Trailer Park Trash. And that main event, all-out war, lights-out match, super grudge tag team event when Wolfie D teams with Dangerous Doug Gilbert against Flash Flanagan and Billy Joe Travis. This is going to be a hot one, if you know what I mean. Action starts at 8 o'clock. Don't miss it, ladies and gentlemen. You need to see it live. Plus, we're giving away Thanksgiving turkeys tonight and a whole bunch more surprises. Ladies and gentlemen, Wrestling on the Road. Remember, Thursday night, November 20th, the TV taping in Nashville at the Fairgrounds, all seats just $3. Then next Saturday night, a big wrestling card in Lebanon, Tennessee at the Airport Armory, Saturday night, November 22nd, 8 p.m. Also, we'll be coming up to see all our friends in Harrisburg, Illinois, Saturday night, November 22nd, 8 p.m. at the Westside Elementary School. Nothing like seeing it live. See you tonight in Nashville for the Lights Out main event. Just in time for Christmas, it's the Music City Wrestling official t-shirt for just $15. We pay shipping. Order today. The address is there on the screen. MCW Wrestling, Music City Wrestling t-shirt offer right here, $15. We pay shipping. Gorgeous royal blue on white. We have small, medium, large, extra large, 2XL, and 3XL, all $15. We pay shipping. Music City Wrestling t-shirt. Get yours today.
Surprise, surprise, Music City Wrestling. It is great to be back. I'm back to where I belong. I'm here. The deal's been done. It's been signed. I'm back. Music City Wrestling. You better get ready because I'll tell you something. Stephen Dunn is on his way. Billy Joe Travis, Doug Gilbert, PG-13, Flash Flanagan. It don't make any difference to me because I'm going to tell you something. I'm here for a reason, baby. That's to win titles, make money, and see all the great fans here at Music City Wrestling. You know, it's been a long time coming. I've been traveling up and down the highways. I've been to Canada. I've been all around the country right now, but I'm back to where I belong, right here. You know, I make my home right here in Nashville, Tennessee, right there in Hendersonville, and it's great to be back. I miss all the fans, but I'll tell you something right now. I know there's some deals that need to be done around here, and I'm just the man to get it done. Like I said, I signed a great contract with Music City Wrestling. It's a long-term deal. I'm not going anywhere. Flash Flanagan, let me tell you something, son. I hear you kind of had a little change of heart. Well, let me tell you something. I'm just the man to give some attitude adjustments around here. Let me tell you something. I don't like what you're saying about the fans. I don't like what you're saying about the promotion. I don't like what you're saying about me. But I'm going to tell you something right now. You get in my way, it's going to be trouble. It's going to be big-time trouble. And we'll tell you something, son. We went up and down the highways together. We've been friends for a long time. But it doesn't matter if it's you, Flash Flanagan, if it's Billy Joe, if it's Doug Gilbert, whoever's got the title, whoever's got the gold, that's who I want. I am fired up every Thursday night, every Saturday night. I'm going to be right there at the fairgrounds. I'm fired up. It's great to be back. I'm home. And I'll tell you something. I'm here to stay, baby. Love you people. Glad to be back. And I'll see you there next Thursday afternoon.
Before we could get back, this match has gotten underway, Paul Adams. This match between Terry Golden and Shane Eaton, and Golden went right after Eaton as he entered the ring.
Well, that Shane that comes down here dancing at ringside, a choo-choo train or get on the train or something. What happened is the train wrecked and Terry Golden took right over right from the onset of this match.
Terry Golden, the Southern Heavyweight Champion here in Music City Wrestling, and in his corner, Princess D, if you would. I'm talking about Debbie Combs, and goodness knows what's gotten into this lady's head. Look at her right on the, she's up on the apron. She's getting involved in this match right now with Shane Eaton, and she slingshots him over that top rope, and down he goes.
That's exactly right. Like you said, look at her. You know, all this week I've had a crush on Quinn Morgendorfer, you know, Daria's sister on MTV. But now after that move, my heart belongs to Princess D.
Boy, you can have her. Nobody else in Music City Wrestling wants her outside of you and Terry Golden, And Terry Golden goes for the pin. 1, 2, and he almost had the 3 right then and there on Shane Eaton.
Well, I'll tell you what, this Shane Eaton wastes half his energy coming down to the ring. I don't know whether he's got too much Jolt Cola in him, too much caffeine. I don't know what his problem is. He comes down here doing backflips at ringside, trying to impress the fans. Well, right now it's got to be Terry Golden, the one that's impressing me. And whether these fans are idiots or not, they have to see what true talent is in the form of Terry Golden, the Southern Heavyweight Champion.
Since I have been involved with MCW, I can tell you this, Paul. That is, Shane Eaton has a tenacity of a professional wrestler that I haven't seen in a long time. He has talent, but he's a small guy, but he makes up for his size with tremendous wrestling moves, and you see him take the fight right now to Terry Golden, and look at that, a flying clothesline, and Golden goes down on one knee, and Eaton closes in for the kill.
Well, you're absolutely right. He's tenacious. He's a little scrapper. I'll give him that. In his war he's been raging with Trailer Park Trash, he's full steam ahead. He never gives up, just like he's doing here with Terry Golden, but Golden's back in control.
Shane Eaton right now, and Golden are fighting tooth and nail. There's no advantage in this match here, going left and right. Look out, who's this?
There's Trailer Park Trash.
He's got a metal chair, and he just whacked Shane Eaton in the small of the back. The referee's attention diverted by Princess D, and Terry Golden is going to get the victory. Michael St. John at ringside with Princess D, if you would, and Terry Golden. Princess D, you have your work cut out for you tonight against Candy Divine. Then on Thanksgiving night, you get Sherry Martell.
No, Michael St. John, you've got it wrong, baby. This is the way it is. I don't have no work cut out for me tonight because Candy Divine, you're going to be beat 1, 2, 3 really fast. Sherry Martell, let me tell you something, baby. You have been out of the ring for so long. For some reason, you want to get back in the ring, but you picked the wrong person to get in there with because I'm going to kick your butt all over Brentwood, Tennessee, baby, and that's a promise on Thanksgiving night.
A new attitude for for Princess D.
Make sure you get it right, Michael St. John.
Princess D will be in action. Terry Golden, the Southern Heavyweight Champion, he gets a big test Thanksgiving night. Nashville, Tennessee, the Tennessee reunion against the Colorado Kid.
Not a test for me, Spark. Let's get something straight. This is the real built in the South. Kid, you injured? It don't make a damn to me. You see, I got the person behind me that I need. I don't need these redneck fans supporting me to make me know what I am, and that's a first-class champion. Nashville, Tennessee, Thanksgiving night, Colorado Kid. If you got to get push, climb, crawl, bags, cheat, steal, whatever you got to do, drag your butt down here, and I'll promise you I'll kick your teeth straight down your buck-mouth throat and kiss your mama straight on, because she's going with you.
Terry Golden, the Southern Heavyweight Champion, and not too many very nice Southern Heavyweight Champion words with Princess D tonight here in Nashville, and then Thursday night, that's Thanksgiving night, for the Tennessee reunion.
On Thanksgiving night, November 27th, Music City Wrestling will present a holiday wrestling spectacular at the Nashville Fairgrounds. Don't miss the Tennessee Homecoming, Thanksgiving night, November 27th, only at the Nashville Fairgrounds Arena.
Burt Prentice here along with the living legend herself, Cora Combs. And Cora, we're here to update the fans on Thanksgiving night, where we will announce 4 more legends going into the Hall of Fame.
Well, I'm happy to be here, Bert, and see all my friends out here. Boy, we've got a good crowd tonight, huh?
Over 500 people here at the fairgrounds, and when you walked out, they stood up.
Oh, yeah, well, that's great. Now they can sit down while I talk.
Well, they love you, let me tell you. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be inducting another tag team on the legendary Thanksgiving night card into the Nashville Wrestling Hall of Fame. Tommy Gilbert and Eddie Marlin.
Tommy Gilbert and Eddie Marlin. Tommy, well, honey, I can't say enough about you. You know how much I think of you, your whole family, and you're a great wrestler. You had your first match with me as a tag match. Now, Eddie Marlin, he's...
What a first-class man. I love that man.
I love him, too.
He's been good to Burt Prentice.
Yeah, that's right. He's been good to everybody. Yes, he has, and he's been wrestling for a while, and then he stopped wrestling, he became a promoter.
And another one we're going to induct into the Nashville Wrestling Hall of Fame, a referee this time, Paul Morton, will be here Thanksgiving to accept an award into the Nashville Wrestling Hall of Fame.
Now, I can say a lot about Burt.
Paul?
Paul Burt.
Say a lot about Burt, too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, a whole lot. I won't say that, though, here. Paul Morton is, like you would say, he's the best there was, the best they are, and the best they ever will be. That's Paul Morton.
And he was a referee that called it right down the line.
Well, yeah, he used to make me mad all the time.
Yeah, well, you didn't follow the rules all your career.
Sometimes.
And Cora, the 8th one we're going to induct that night, a legend here in Nashville, Billy Wicks.
Well, Billy Wicks, as you all know, he used to wrestle around here. He wrestled around here for many years. One of the greatest wrestlers in the business. And he was the first champion in Tennessee. He's the first one to make Tennessee in 59, I think it was.
What a great athlete. Ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. Them are the 4 that we're inducting this week. And we have 4 more names next week. Cora will join me next week right back here on Music City Wrestling from the Fairgrounds Arena. Thanksgiving night's going to be big. Hall of Fame Legends Parade. It all begins at 8 o'clock Thanksgiving night. And it's big-time wrestling action returning tonight to the Nashville Fairgrounds. That's right, tonight. Action starts at 8 o'clock. We're opening up with the Thrillbilly taking on Brickhouse Brown. Look at this one, ladies and gentlemen. Loser wears a dress. That's right, the loser of this match will parade around ringside in a dress. Nick Dinsmore against the 450-pound male stripper, Frenchie Riviera. Somebody better call Mighty Heidi and borrow one of her dresses in case Frenchy has to wear that dress tonight. The big grudge match, ladies and gentlemen. The wrestling world is buzzing about this one. Candy Divine is coming for revenge on Princess D tonight. The Shooting Stars will be going for the big tag team title tonight against the Centerfold. And yes, you see it there. Burt Prentice will be in concert. I'm paying off my little wager to Christine Jarrett tonight, and I will be dancing in the ring during intermission. If Shane Eden loses, ladies and gentlemen, he must leave Music City Wrestling for 30 days. Shane Eden against Trailer Park Trash. And that main event, all-out war, lights-out match, super grudge tag team event when Wolfie D teams with dangerous Doug Gilbert against Flash Flanagan and Billy Joe Travis. This is going to be a hot one, if you know what I mean. Action starts at 8 o'clock. Don't miss it, ladies and gentlemen. You need to see it live. Plus, we're giving away Thanksgiving turkeys tonight and a whole bunch more surprises. Ladies and gentlemen, Wrestling on the Road. Remember, Thursday night, November 20th, the TV taping in Nashville at the Fairgrounds, all seats just $3. Then next Saturday night, a big wrestling card in Lebanon, Tennessee at the Airport Armory, Saturday night, November 22nd, 8 p.m. Also, we'll be coming up to see all our friends in Harrisburg, Illinois, Saturday night, November 22nd, 8 p.m. at the Westside Elementary School. Nothing like seeing it live. See you tonight in Nashville for the Lights Out main event.
Frenchie Riviera with me at ringside, and before we get into this interview, you told me back in the dressing room that People magazine had contacted you, and you were voted one of the 50 most beautiful men in America.
That's right. I'm number 25 on the 50 most beautiful people in America. So go buy your copy. I'm right in the middle. I'm the Centerfolds spread this month of People magazine. But let's move on to other things. Nick Dinsmore. You said we're going to be playing games. Brother, the only games I've been playing has been mind games. You run around here all over MCW territory, trying to be a pretty boy and prissing around. Well, I'm going to fix you up, son. You're going to priss around, I'm going to put the makeup on you, and till Saturday night, right here at the Fairgrounds, you're going home in a dress, son.
Tonight, Frenchie Riviera, the loser has to wear a dress. It could very well be you, because Nick Dinsmore is real upset about his face being painted up with lipstick and rouge and everything you've been doing to him lately.
Well, let me ask you a question. Does this body look like it ought to be in a dress? No, this is all man. The girly man's going home in a dress. Real man's going home in a Cadillac with about 3 women.
Tonight, here in Nashville, Tennessee, the loser of the match between Frenchie Riviera and Nick Dinsmore has to wear a dress.
On Thanksgiving night, November 27th, Music City Wrestling will present a holiday wrestling spectacular at the Nashville Fairgrounds. Don't miss the Tennessee Homecoming, Thanksgiving night, November 27th, only at the Nashville Fairgrounds Arena.
Just in time for Christmas, it's the Music City Wrestling official t-shirt for just $15. We pay shipping. Order today. The address is there on the screen. MCW Wrestling, Music City Wrestling t-shirt offer right here, $15. We pay shipping. Gorgeous royal blue on white. We have small, medium, large, extra large, 2XL, and 3XL, all $15. We pay shipping. Music City Wrestling t-shirt. Get yours today.
This match brings in the Thrillbilly out of Sikeston, Missouri against Derrick King, a youngster out of Memphis, Tennessee. And Paul, this is our first opportunity to see both of these wrestlers in action, but I've heard a lot about the Thrillbilly. He's made quite a name for himself in the Boot Hill, and now he's come to Music City to climb the ladder of professional wrestling success.
Well, they call him the Disco Hillbilly, the Thrillbilly, whatever you want. You know, every Saturday night here in Nashville and every Thursday night in Nashville at the fairgrounds, it's almost like a big dance club in here with the music playing. And this Hillbilly, he just encourages to get these people up dancing and rock and rolling.
Well, I'll say one thing. The Hillbilly comes into the ring with one intent and purpose in mind, and that's to take a victory here in his initial opportunity on Music City Wrestling. Many years ago, in the world of professional wrestling in the South, there was a tag team that became very popular. At one time held the Southern Tag Team Championship, the Scufflin' Hillbillies, and Rip and Chuck and Cousin Alfred, their manager, and they came to the ring with that horseshoe around their neck, and quite frankly, that horseshoe was used for a little bit more than luck. In fact, it brought more than luck to that tag team, and this young man seems to be cut out of that same mold.
Yeah, I think it was involved in their romantic life as well, as far as I know. Uncle Fester, Cousin Ed, all that stuff. But you see Derrick King catching him there with a big super kick and now a clothesline. He's going to work on this Thrillbilly.
Two definitive styles, and Thrillbilly catches King and power slams him down.
Oh, he did power slam him down. King's definitely a lightweight, and he needs to use that to his advantage in this one.
You got the speed of a Derrick King against the brute force of a Thrillbilly.
Big backdrop there by the Thrillbilly. Could have broke Derrick King's back right there. He goes for another one.
Oh, he went way up there. He almost hit the light standard above the ring. He was so high in the air.
Well, I said King should try those high-flying tactics, but I don't think he even wants. That's not by choice right there, those high-flying maneuvers.
And Thrillbilly going after him in the corner, ducking out of the way. Whoa! A little mule action there.
Yeah, a little shake in the booty there. Shaking his moneymaker. You see a big leg drop, Michael.
Goes for the cover. He's got him, hooks the leg. And the Thrillbilly takes the victory on Music City Wrestling.
Penetrates to the core of the sore to work like no